Okay, fellas, this is a chassis that I built some time ago. It is red because it has been rained on, so obviously it's rusted a little bit, but this is chrome moly steel, so it can be cleaned up and you can be off and running. So the thing is I need this space empty as soon as possible. Everything you're looking at here has been tack welded. There's no complete welds. As you can see right there, it's chrome moly steel, as I mentioned, 0.095 is like a rating for, I think, NHRA. And I was like one click above it. I wanted something that was just really, really hard. I even have extra steel to complete the project or complete whatever design you might want to do, roll cage, but the top half of the car for where the cockpit's supposed to be, if that's what you want to do. If you just need something to put your car on, to be working on or whatever, be able to move it around, this is also perfect too. So it sit roughly about 5 1/4 off the ground, 5 inches and a quarter, which is the same height as a Lamborghini Murcielago. And that's with the tires inflated. Some of them are inflated, some are not, but it's just enough for it to be rollable. What you're looking at right now is all C5 Corvette suspension. So everything was practically new when I got it. You can see the bushings are still black. There's no cracks or anything like that in it, in any of them, front and rear, and I'll post pictures of that. So you got the C5 knuckles, C5 A-arms, C5 rack and pinion. I also have the connector from Flaming River in the center right here to connect the C5 telescopic steering column. That telescopic steering column is not something that I understand is pretty plentiful. I remember it was kind of hard to get or rare find when I got it back in the day, but this one is telescopic. Also, it has the conversion for your steering wheel for a Momo or whatever you want to put on it. Obviously, your 2 seats go right here in the center. This allocation right here was for the fuel tank, so you're already set up for that. Then I'll show you the bushings and everything for the rear. This is all C5, as I mentioned. This brace here is just basically taking the place of the coilover suspension. Now, I have other parts to go with this. Oh, hold on, let me finish the specs. So the wheelbase is 108. 108 is for your hypercars, usually like your Zondas and things up at that nature, but you can do whatever you want with the car and by making an adjustment, but typically that's an average wheelbase for a car that high on the totem pole, so to speak. So your width is 69 inches from this side to that side in the front, and then 62 inches from in the rear. So I offset it like that to give myself space for a really, really wide rim in the back, concave, a lot of lip. That's just how I roll. But that's why I did that. You can see the body right here comes out a little bit more, which is another 4 inches. The rear is set up for a LS cavity. So that's what originally was planned to go back here. You can put a V10, V12, whatever you want. Clearly you got enough space from back here, and also your transaxle. Transaxle was set up for a Mendiola, but Mendiola is the same as your Porsche transaxle. I think Audi, I'm not sure, but in any case, you got plenty of space back here for whatever you'd want to do. Because I forget the measurement, I'm sorry, from between here and then your cabin is way up there. So this space bar or this build back here is not relevant. It was just relevant to the body style that I had on here, not to anything else for the most part. Now, mind you, I got plenty of other steel that is not, and I repeat, not rusted, that you can use to complete this project or build a roll cage, whatever, if you're interested on it. I need this portion of this project to go. Should you want to talk about other things that I do have available for sale that are brand new, I have a Tilton foot pedal assembly for this project, brand new in a box. I've got the steel, I've got the shifter that went in here. I forget what car, I think it was a Jetta, that you need for the Mendiola transaxle, if that's something that you wanted to have, but I have that. But I've got a number of different extra parts that are brand new that I bought years ago, still in the box for this project or to help you out with your project or to fast forward, whatever. But please DM me if you're interested in it. I'm based here in LA in California. If this is something that you want to see, something you want to buy, let me know. But I got to make a move on this as soon as possible. and as soon as possible means within the next week. So please let me know if somebody out there is interested, and we can go from there.